Good morning. It's an early start today. It's like 6:30 in the morning, and that's because I have a video to finish editing, which is going to take some time to finish editing. That's the Passepartout part 2 of the round 2 video. So yeah, I spent like 3 or 4 hours, and I got a rough cut about, I don't know, I'd say 2/3 done. So I have to finish the rest of the rough cut, and then I have to refine it, so music and zoom cuts and all that other stuff. So yeah,
Maybe I should convey how my head is feeling.
besides that, I mean, I would have gotten that done in a single day, but I have a collab booked today which I'm doing with JaidenAnimations, which I'm really excited because it's been a while since I last collabed with Jaiden, but that video, like, everyone loved it, and so it'll be really fun to do something with her again.
I like those ideas. I was thinking also, like, I'm just like throwing all the ideas into the mixing pot. Like, we could both be drawing, like, I have like one side of the canvas and then you have the other side, and then we're both drawing like a sketchy like figure of something, and then after a while we switch and then we just finish our drawings that we were doing.
That could
Like
be cool.
the other person's drawing, and then like, but they're interacting with each other.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ooh, I had a
Ooh,
thought.
what?
You gave me a thought. What if we both sketch a strange assortment of shapes for each other to turn into something?
Ooh.
And we have to, as we draw...
squiggle, but with shapes.
What was that?
Kind of like the squiggle thing, but with shapes.
Yeah.
All
because
right.
That's it. That was incredible. For those of you who haven't seen it, go check out Jaiden's channel where we got this ball rolling, the history making ball, and of course subscribe if you haven't, because Jaiden's channel is fantastic. She does these awesome cartoons. By the way, your recent one was so cool. I love the fact that that James stole your idea. That's so good.
Alright, I've wrapped up the collab with Jaiden. That was really fun. She's just so cool. So I look forward to that. That should come out this time next week, so it's not too long before you'll see our second collab. In the meantime, I'm working on editing the Passepartout round 2 part 2 video. This was a beast to edit. I've narrowed down like 4.5 hours of footage, very intensive footage, into about 40 minutes. It'll probably come down a little bit more, but it's a big video, so I'm going to try and make it as snappy as I can because I don't want it to get boring, and I've tried to make it interesting by having interspliced green screen sections of me being in the game, and also there is like a broad narrative I'm going for, so you know, my character sort of dives into different, you know, depressions and inspiration, all this stuff, really going with that over emotional theme.
Okay, let the emotions flow. Think, no French Jazza. Feel. Let the art flow through you. Let the heart flow through you, eh? Heart.
So after the rough cut's done, the next phase, which I'm moving on to now, is where I go through and I refine the cut a little bit. Every now and then there's just tweaks that need to be made, but overall it's more about adding the sound and music balance, occasional sound effects, and just making sure all the framing is right and the timing is then perfect. So the rough cut is about the rough framing and rough timing, and then I go through the whole thing from the start again and do the refined cut. So let's get to work. It's a very intensive 40-minute render, and even my beast of a computer is struggling to render it. It's taken about 2 hours to render and get it to 100%, and right at the end, it's crashing. I'm just not gonna touch anything and hope it fixes itself. So the verdict is, it took way longer than I expected. The edit took me until about 6:30 p.m. and then the render took even longer because I had to render it essentially 3 times. I won't go into the details, but the point is, it's now actually the next day, and I'm going to go public and release this, add it to my Art Challenges playlist, and go live. go check out the video. I'll put the link in the description of this video. So normally I would have shown a bit of the pain of the process, but everything was so close to the line of, you know, getting it done in time that I was just really focused on finishing it, plus dealing with frustrations and balancing life. So unfortunately, I haven't really shown much of that aside from the big gap and the fact that now today is tomorrow for the yesterday. This is a 2-day vlog. Point is, I wanted to just throw the 2 days together because today's sort of a different sort of day, and I thought there wasn't much I could really show out of yesterday anyway, because it was literally just 12 hours of editing like a crazy person, plus the collab. Anyway, today is different because though it's my day off, Mrs. Jazza and I are actually heading to the city because we need to do a bunch of shopping. Oh my god! We're doing some clothes shopping because I have VidCon coming up and a photo shoot next week. And I guess I'm supposed to look respectable or something. I don't know what's wrong with my outfits. I love my clothes. But yeah, no, like I do need to have like essentially a portfolio, like a professional like image package that we can send to media outlets if they do interviews or you know, for media kits and stuff like that. I'm probably going to be awkward through the whole thing, but I'm just deciding not to be because it feels really weird. It feels weird to have the focus on you for all that. We'll get to that when we get to that. It's a week and a half from now, so I don't need to worry about it now. But the point is, I'm going to get some nice new clothes today, which will be really nice. And I've told Mrs. Jazza she has to as well. Before we head up into our day off activities, I'm going to tackle a question of the day. Gilherm S says, why don't you hire an editor to edit your videos? I think it would free you a lot of time on the more creative side of the job. I'm honestly curious. I have answered this once or twice before. The answer's the same, and it still feels as important to me that I edit my videos. And the answer is that I feel like editing the video matters as much in communicating your storytelling style and crafting the viewing experience as much as presenting it does. So when I stream and I present it, there are two factors. One, when I present and record the videos, my brain is cataloging and tagging sections that I think, okay, I'll keep that, I won't keep that, I'll swap that end bit somewhere in the beginning so that if I hand the footage over to someone else, they don't have that cataloging and they might be able to figure out, but it takes a lot more work. And I might be able to articulate it to them, but that takes just as much time as doing a rough cut, I think. So that's one major reason, is that it's less organized because I record in a bit of chaos. And then the other thing is, frankly, it's the storytelling thing. I feel like something is lost in translation unless I'm using my voice. And my voice comes through in the editing. And you'll see it in the part 2 video. It's a 40-minute video and it took a huge slog of editing. But I work really fast, and to have made a 40-minute video in, you know, a couple of days is pretty good, especially considering that there's green screening, there's a couple of camera angles, there's 4K video, and there's a whole whack of different camera transitions, different shot placements, rotations, and all that stuff. So all things considered, I'm really happy with the time in which I got that done. And I don't think it would have been faster with an editor. It would have been expensive with an editor, and I really don't think it would have turned out the same. I don't think it would have been quite as me. So that's my answer. I might be wrong. Leave your feedback in the comments, but yeah, that's just how I feel about things. All right, let's go on a road trip and get some new clothes. Whee! I filmed an establishing shot, and Mrs. Jazza reminded me, just to let you guys know, that we're not shopping in Valentino or Gucci or Versace. We're heading off to Just Jeans and Zara and H&M. Hey, that's pretty designer when compared to Kmart.
Yeah.
So this is our designer shopping day.
Not much more expensive
compared to Kmart.
Yeah, Zara's designer for us.
I guess you could say I really like the way that turned out. Who needs the gym when you just go shopping with Mrs. Jazza?
These aren't mine.
No, I just mean you chose them.
Oh, I did choose them.
You did. I was your blank canvas today.
I'm gonna fall over.
Alright. It's a beautiful day in Melbourne, Victoria.
Melbourne.
Woohoo.
To be fair, it is winter.
Yeah. So I guess the weather's within its rights. So I thought it'd be worth talking to you guys about VidCon because part of the wardrobe refresh was so that I don't look like a total dag on stage and stuff. But yeah, so I want your help. I really, really, really want you guys, especially like those of you who are going, get the VidCon app. I'm going to put the link in the description to the app on iOS and Android. Mrs. Jazza is going to show you what to do. And you can actually do this if you're not going to VidCon, because liking me as a creator, I think makes me look super fancy. If I have lots of likes, it makes me look really popular, which I don't know that I am compared to some of these other people.
You're doing well. You've got like 37 or something.
I got 37 likes.
And other people
That's
have got
pretty
like 5. You know, that's better
And
than
other
5.
people have like 400. So
Do they? Oh.
yeah.
Okay. Well, you go to VidCon Australia. I was still.
You get the app. You go to Australia.
It's a free app
Yep.
to be got, and then you select your location. Hold on, I'll go back. Wait. Whoa. Select location. VidCon Australia, and then you go to your schedule, and then you go to lineup. That's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah. And find me.
There we are, 32
Yeah.
likes. Okay, there we are.
Help me
That
out.
guy is this guy.
So there's a meet and greet. I'm doing a couple of panels. One with.
These are his sessions. Saturday, creating and maintaining your community. If you're a YouTuber or a video vlogger or something, that'll help. He's doing the show, and he's doing YouTube Honesty Hour.
Do you like me?
Have I?
Do you like me?
Mostly. So I can set alerts to remember to go and I don't even see where it lets me like you. Do I hit this thing maybe?
Yes. Is that there? You go.
Yay!
You didn't even like me?
Now I do. Now you've got 33.
Yeah.
33.
All right, help me out, guys.
It's not focusing on 33. Sorry.
not too
That's a bit
lonely.
blurry.
Yes, that's how you get to the meet and greet. So if you're coming, make sure to come to the meet and greet.
Grab a coffee and come at 9:30 in the morning, which is dedication, and get your autograph and selfie. Selfie and autograph. And I'll sign books or whatever.
I will. And get the app and smash that like button.
Oh, he's keen on that.
I want to look cool. I've never looked cool. I've never been one of the cool kids. And I feel like VidCon's the chance to sort of not just be like the niche art YouTuber, but to be like a YouTuber. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's a chance to sort of make a statement and stand out amongst Australian YouTubers. Let's art community show them how it's done, you know?
Yeah.
We've sort of felt a little bit left in the
Music
dust.
has always been the popular kid.
Vlogging, gaming, makeup, all of that stuff has always taken precedence over us for events, for, you know, panels and speeches and
That's always
all
been
that stuff.
the nerd sitting in the corner.
So this is our first real chance. We're on stage for 7 minutes, you know, but it's something. We're on stage for 7 minutes, and I'm on a couple of panels at VidCon. Like, that's a big deal, and I really want to make the most of it. So if you guys are coming, I can't wait to see you there. Like, it means the world to me. And then-
Represent.
yeah, absolutely. It'll be awesome. And then if you're not able to come, or if you are able to come, popping a little like on there is much appreciated.